Okay.
right? Because I did my first flip, what, 6, 7 years into the game, right? No, 6 years into the game. And I didn't like it, bro. I'm like, this is stressful. I just busted my ass and I made like, because I do everything with investors, right? So I
Yeah.
don't keep the whole pie. So I ended up making like 20 grand on the first flip.
Okay.
I didn't invest any money, but I'm like, it's a lot of work. I might as well just sell 3 houses,
Yeah.
right? Make the same money, a lot less stress.
Yeah.
So I didn't actually like it because I didn't know what I was doing, right? When you're winging it, you're a lot more stressed, right?
Yeah, totally.
And that's where I went into the apartment building side. And then but when I sold my first flip, I was sitting on a lot of cash because the investor didn't want to take his money back. He's like, figure out a way to do more. I'm like, okay. So I spent like 3 grand on mailers, which I would never spend my own money. I'm like, it's terrifying, 3 grand.
Yeah.
But when you have so much sitting, I'm like, okay, let's spend 3 grand on mailers.
Yeah.
And then I got like a bunch of phone calls, led nowhere, bro. Led nowhere. And then at that point, I'm like, yeah, the flipping's not it because I really want to get into bigger deals. But I'd rather make $200,000 in the course of like a year or two versus 20 on one deal and do that 50 times, right? And about almost a year later, so this is May of 22. Now, fast forward to like April of 23, I get a call from a guy named Randy. And he's like, I got your mailer, I want to sell. I'm like, what the talking about? What? Who? And it was in Schaumburg, bro. I went, I saw it. It's a beautiful property. I bought it with a hard money loan. I barely used any money. Like, I think it was like 30 grand. And 92 days later, I sold it for $60,000 pure profit.
No way.
And I didn't do anything. Like, I spent maybe 10 hours at that project. I was like, oh, wow, if you do this right,
Interesting.
this actually works. Let me spend more money on these mailers, see how it goes. Spend more money, found 3 more deals. I'm like, huh. This works.
That's wild because, you know, when we were in our education phase as real estate investors, you know, we were in early when Bigger Pockets was like not this huge conglomerate that it was. It was kind of like a fledgling podcast with a couple books, and it was still valuable back then. But that was like one of the first things they were talking about was doing direct mailers and getting those touch points out there. And it just seems like the knee-jerk reaction is like, this is not going to work. Like, I hate getting junk mail. I see these signs all over the place. Like, we'll buy your house for cash. And like, as an outsider, you just feel like that'll never work.
Exactly.
But the fact that you were able to, I guess, have the opportunity to try it with low risk to yourself, and then you saw it pay off in the long run is like, that's all you need is that one hit to be like,
that's it, baby.
All right, let's exponentially increase the investment on this.